to hang out. And it's Friday. It's a lovely Friday. We are back open. This was our first week reopened to the public due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes.
And FOC has returned. New comics have returned. So watch this short video, and then we'll be back to cover all of the titles that are on FOC this coming Monday.
What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan?
What's your plan for tomorrow?
What do you plan to get comic books?
This is your plan. We're gonna outline the plan for you, so that you can let us know what you'd like to order. So this is Final Order Cutoff Roundup. I'm John.
I'm Dom.
We are here to go over the titles, the what we think are noteworthy titles that you should be aware of that are on FOC. FOC stands for Final Order Cutoff. This coming Monday, May 25th. Final Order Cutoff is something that we as a comic book store do every single week. It is our last chance to adjust our numbers before the books actually ship out to us. And so it's critical because we look at sales data based on, how many copies sold through subscribers, how many copies sold off the rack, and that's where we make our decision on how many copies to order for these subsequent issues. So it's absolutely critical that you guys let us know what you'd like to order before 5 p.m. on Monday, May 25th, Mountain Standard Time. If we're not your local comic shop, that's not a problem at all. We do this for everybody. So you can watch this video and read this blog post and take your order to your local comic store and let them know, I would like to order these things, so that they can guarantee that stuff shows up for you. I mean, it's not 100% guaranteed because there's other things. You've got Diamond and you've got UPS and all kinds of other things. But it's at least it's way more. You're throwing that dart onto a target and you're getting closer to the bullseye than if you were just waiting for that Wednesday to roll up and you walk in the store and there's nothing on the rack, and then your dart totally missed the dart.
It's really important now because a lot of the comic book retailers, we didn't order as much.
Yes.
Coming back. So.
This is like I said, this is our first week open. We have no idea what response is going to be like. So far, it's been great. Thank you to everybody that's come out this week. But it's this huge unknown that we're living in right now, and we are being conservative. We're playing it safe. We're not putting as many shelf copies up on the rack, which means that if you would like to order something, you got to let us know. And this is the tool that we use to do that. So we're gonna jump in. Again, most of everything is on FOC this Monday, May 25th. Please let us know before 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Most of these titles are in store on June 17th. And if you would like to subscribe to any of this stuff, please comment sub with the title. And that way we will take that information, we will add that title to your subscription here at the store, and you will get the subsequent issues of that book in your hold slot. If you don't want to commit to the long-term series like that, you can comment pull with the title, your cover preference, and how many copies you would like to order, and we will do that order for you, so that 5 copies of the Ludocrats cover B are waiting for you in your hold slot. But again, we're not going to order number 3 for you because you're telling us just to pull a copy or copies of number 2. So that's how it's going to work. That's how we want you to respond to this video. We do this live on Facebook. We record this on Facebook, and then we post it to YouTube so that you have all weekend, Devin Lahardy, to watch this video and to
Devin
read
Lahardy?
this post.
The one I wasted the last 2 minutes before Final Order.
Literally, like at
Every week.
4:57.
Love you, Devin.
This is what I'd like to get, John.
I'm busy.
But we were trying to give you the tools so that you can make an informed decision on what you'd like to purchase, and then tell us so that we can order those things and you can ultimately purchase that. Okay. First, I wanted to call this out because this is a big deal, kids. You guys have probably seen the art for this kicking around on the internet for months now. Todd McFarlane is doing a special cover for the 50th anniversary issue of the Overstreet Comic Book Price Guide, and that I should have made it smaller. I'm sorry, it's massive, but I wanted to draw attention to it. Yeah, Dom's gonna hang on to that rock cliff. And the cover that McFarlane did features Spawn and Spider-Man together. So,
hot Overstreet book.
What's that?
It's gonna be a hot Overstreet.
It is. So the Overstreet Price Guide comes out once a year, and this is the 2020-2021 guide, celebrating its 50th anniversary. It's the Bible for comic book pricing, but it's really cool because these copies, not the big one that we use here at the store, but these copies have lots of really cool articles in them. They have sales information. There you go. Spawn's looking at me. There's awesome information on grading comics. So they're really it's definitely way more than a price guide, but it's a big fat book, and there's lots of info, and it's very small print.
A lot of cool stuff in an
but it's really cool. If you've never checked one out, this might be the time for you to look into it. So. They do a softcover and a hardcover version of these every single year. The softcover runs $29.95. The hardcover runs $37.50. This is technically on FOC May 29th, so somehow it's on FOC next Friday. But we wanted to call attention to it so that we can get you guys copies if you would like them, either the softcover or the hardcover version. Guys, I need you to be quiet, please! Sorry, my kids are here. That's fine. That's fine. There are two other versions in case you don't like Todd McFarlane, Spawn, or Spider-Man. There is if you scroll up a little bit, there is a Valiant Heroes cover that features Bloodshot and Exo Manowar and Livewire. If you were 100% in on the Valiant universe, and then there's also the Wynonna Earp cover for the Overstreet 50th Anniversary Price Guide, and those again are both available in the softcover or the hardcover. Softcover again is $29.95, hardcover is $37.50, but the big deal here is McFarlane drawing Spawn and Spider-Man on a cover for the one up top. So get your orders in, let us know as soon as you can so that we can get a copy ordered for you. Okay? From DC this week, in stores on June 24th, we've got... Oh, and let me go back and say really quick. The Overstreet Price Guide is in stores on July 22nd. So we've got a long time before that hits the store.
Kind of.
Sort of.
2 months.
They need that time frame to figure out print runs and stuff.
Yeah.
So let us know. Get your orders in. Okay, so from DC this week, in stores on June 24th, we've got Batman the Smile Killer #1. This is just a one-shot, but it is the epilogue to Joker Killer Smile. So, Joker Killer Smile, magazine size, black label, Jeff Lemire, Andrea Sorrentino, 3-issue miniseries. But wait, there's more. Now you've got Smile Killer #1. It wouldn't be a Joker story without a surprise, and right on cue, there's an unwitching he was listening as Mr. Smiles spoke across the airwaves only to him. The Eisner Award-winning creative team of Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino land one last gut punch, turning the mythos of the Batman on its head in the most devastating trick the Joker has ever devised. Main cover on my side is by Andrea Sorrentino. The variant cover on Dom's side is by Carrie Andrews. It is $5.99. If you were subbed to Joker Killer Smile, we'll make sure you get a copy of this one-shot based on your subscription for either the main cover, the variant cover, or both. But if you would like to confirm that by commenting, we'd be happy to do so. But that's just something that we're going to pull for you. You can't subscribe to it because it's a one-shot. Same thing with this next one. All the DC stuff that we're going to cover is all pull items this week. Next from DC, we get the facsimile edition of Detective Comics 475 in stores on June 17th. That's important because that's the same day the Joker 80th Anniversary 100-page Super Spectacular comes out. So they're kind of tying something old to something new.
Something borrowed, something blue.
There you go. That's exactly right. Joker Fish, punch to you. In one of his most off-the-wall schemes, the Joker gives the fish of Gotham City their own Joker grins and then threatens to kill anyone who tries to stop him from collecting on his plan. This is a $3.99 one-shot with a cover and interior art by Marshall Rogers, inks by Terry Austin. It's the classic Joker fish cover. There were 2 issues, 475 and 76, which you see the Joker fish right there, and then the other one, yeah. Great classic books, that are expensive books that's a $50-$60 book right there if it's a real deal, but you can get this facsimile for $4. So next from DC, Green Lantern is celebrating his 80th anniversary with the Green Lantern 80th anniversary 100-page super spectacular #1. In brightest day and blackest night, no evil could ever escape their sight. The Green Lanterns are celebrating 80 years of keeping the DCU safe. Join us to see tales of all the universe's most legendary Green Lanterns: Alan Scott, Hal Jordan, John Stewart, Guy Gardner, Kyle Rayner, Jessica Cruz, Simon Baz, and appearances from other cosmic favorites. A legendary lineup including Jeff Johns, Peter Tomasi, Jeff Lemire, Ivan Rice, and others will be keeping the galaxy glowing bright. This is a prestige format just like the other 100-page books. It is $10, and there are 10 available covers. We're doing Green Lantern through the ages, kids. The main cover right there on my side is by Mr. Liam Sharp, and it is very sharp. It looks like a movie poster. You know what I mean? Like that reminds me of like the Star Wars, all of the sci-fi movie posters from the 80s. Yeah. The 40s cover on Dom's side is by Nicholas Scott, also another awesome one. He's done that for, I know he did a Batman one and a Superman one that had kind of them through the ages. They did a Wonder Woman one. It's solid. 1950s right here on my side is by Matt Taylor. Very, very cool. That would look amazing as a poster.
Yes, it would. That's one of those acetate.
Yes. 1960s on Doug's side Doug. On Dom's side is by Doug Mankey. That's where I was going with it. The cover's by Doug. Oh God. But it's cool because it's totally a 60s cover. You've got Star Sapphire and Sinestro and Black Hand all on there trying to take Hal down. 70s, if we bump up one line, Neil Adams taking 70s right there. You got Hal and John on the cover, and the Lantern Oath is there at the bottom of the lantern, which is awesome.
Not digging the next one.
You don't like the David Finch one?
No, I love David Finch. I don't like that one.
I like it. I love Guy Gardner.
It's the hair, man.
It's the hair. That's his style, though. That's what he do. The 80s cover, you've got I love the collar. I love the weird vest and gloves. It's I don't know. It's Guy Gardner, man. You got the 1980s variant right there is by Mr. David Finch. The 90s cover, if you were a fan of Kyle Rayner, man, that is a great Philip Tan cover. Would you say?
I said if you're a fan of Doug.
Of Doug. Hi, Doug. 90s over on Dom's side is by Ivan Rice. That's, of course, you get the birth of all of the different colored lantern core right there. Yep. Superboy Prime is up there top as a yellow lantern. It's a good cover. The 2010s, though, Jim Lee killing it again. Right there, Hal riding around with his F-22 Raptors. And then, of course, there is a blank. There is a big old Green Lantern green blank. Those are all $9.99. They are 100-page books. If you would like to order one of them, please let us know as soon as possible so that we can get your orders in, especially before Monday. Okay? From Image this week, this I'm kind of excited about. This is a lady pirate tale. It's called A Man Among Ye. High adventure on the high seas in the waning days of piracy when men were men and the best pirates were women. Writer Stephanie Phillips, who has written Butcher of Paris and Descendant, and artist Craig Cermak from Red Team and Voltron, bring to life the tale of Anne Bonny and Mary Read as they hoist the skull and crossbones, draw cutlasses, and seek a treasure that will make them legends. In an era when sailing with women was thought to be bad luck, Anne and Mary might just be the only people capable of saving the pirate way of life. Yar. Yeah. Main cover on my side is by Craig Cermak, so that is what the inside is going to look like. The variant cover on Dom's side by my man Stiapun Shaik. Say that 3 times twice, and he will just magically appear
exactly.
and draw something for you. Not really.
Can I do a commission?
Yeah, right. But it sounds fun. Like there's not enough pirate comics out there. Here's your chance to get in on one. A Man Among Ye new series from Image Comics. From Boom this week, they literally just announced this last week. This is a brand new series that's kind of foregoing the typical solicitation cycle. Written by James Tynion, who's currently killing it on Batman, with art by Michael Fialanis. Those two names, if they sound familiar, it's because those two people created the series Woods for Boom, which was freaking awesome. So they are back again with this new one called Wind #1. For fans of Once and Future, Isola, and Middle West, the award-winning team of James Tynion IV and Michael Fialanis reunite for a new must-read series that shocked the comic industry. I don't know how.
I don't know. It's not even out yet,
I don't know when. You're right. Anyway, magical heritage is punishable by death in Pipetown, so a young boy named Wind must keep his true identity and pointy ears a secret from everyone, even if it means he'll never have the normal life he wants. But when his secret is threatened, Wind will be forced to leave his home to embark on a dangerous quest that will put him at the heart of a royal conspiracy beyond his imagination. Now on the run with Oakley, his best friend, Thorn, the boy of his dreams, and Yorick, a literal prince, Wind will have to embrace the magic within himself if he wants to save them from the shocking dangers that await. Every issue of Wind is oversized, featuring more than 40 story pages. The main cover on my side is by Michael Fialanis. The B cover on Dom's side is by Dan Mora, who is the artist on Once and Future. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it is.
Pipetown sounds like Joe Roman's house.
Oh, jeez. Wind #1 in stores from the folks at Boom. It will be. I'm excited. I'm hoping that I get to see a advanced PDF copy so I can read through it and check it out.
I like those
Randy Shake. It sounds like Onward. I don't know if anybody's seen the Onward movie that Disney released right before the shutdown about the two brothers that were both elves, huh? Elves, yeah. They live in a world that's been modernized, and there's no need for magic because they have electricity and stuff like that. It sounds very much like Onward, and Onward was rad, so I'm excited to read it. Okay, we are re-FOCing this next one. You might remember this from the long ago, in the before time.
About 7 weeks.
Yeah. I don't even remember, man. From Oni Press, we are re-FOCing Invader Zim Quarterly. It's a brand new oversized issue of Invader Zim, now released once every 4 months. Or 3 months? 3 months. 3 times 4 is 12, so once every 3 months. Tasked with a very important mission, Zim's robot servant Gur ventures into the wide world to assist his master with his most diabolical scheme yet. But no one counted on Gur's distractibility or time travelers or weird hybrid lab animals who need rescuing. All in a day's work for Gur. But what was he actually supposed to be doing again? $5.99 for this big, oversized quarterly issue. Cover A that's it. Cover A is by Aaron Alexovich.
The one down below?
There's also a cover B by Aaron Alexovich, but they don't have the art. After 2 months, you'd think that they could have art up for that. I don't know if that's on.
Else to do for 2 months.
I don't know if that's on Oni or if that's on Diamond, but shame. All right, that's a wrap for new #1s that are coming out. That's it. It's pretty light, but we got some #2s, so we're gonna hit you with the clip. We'll be right back.
One sec. Find the clip.
Who does #2 work
So dumb.
for? Who does #2 work for?
That's right, buddy. You show that turd who's boss.
So dumb. But this is a segment that we like to call Who Does #2 Work For? It works for you if you follow FOC right here. So from DC this week, these are all #2s. You might have picked up a copy of #1 off the rack in the long ago before we closed. If you read it, if you enjoyed it, and you forgot about it, we're reminding you right now, and we're also letting you know so that you can either add these books to your subscription or you can pull a copy to continue reading the story. So from DC this week, we've got Harley and the Birds of Prey #2. Over the course of her illustrious and very high-class career, Harley's met pretty much every supervillain who ever worked in Gotham City. Some hate her, some love her, but none of that's going to matter once they see how many zeros there are on the bounty the Joker's offering for her head. Sorry, Harley, it's just business. Your next of kin will understand, right? Meanwhile, Cassandra Cain finds herself in the unenviable position of being Harley Quinn's bodyguard, but this could be her opportunity to learn a little about, loosening up. If she's currently wound too tight, then just sit next to Auntie Harley. She's got more than her share of loose screws. The main cover on my side is by Amanda Connor. The variant cover on Dom's side is by Art Adams. This is DC Black Label. It is magazine-sized. It is number 2 of a 4-issue miniseries. So again, if you need a copy of one, let us know. We've got it in stock. If you would like to read it and then make a decision, or if you've got it, you've read it, and you want it, let us know. Make sure you get this added to your poll. Next up, I'm excited for this next one. I don't think you read it, but a lot of people did, and they enjoyed it. Strange Adventures number 2 is coming out on June. What was it? June 16th. What was the FOC date? I've got to scroll all the way up to look. June 17th. Strange Adventures number 2. The crazy Adam Strange sci-fi drama. What is the truth about Adam? When an activist who publicly accused him of war crimes ends up dead, the public begins to doubt Strange's stories about his adventures on the planet Rann, and he's even starting to doubt himself. It's going to take a special investigator to get the truth, and he's going to have to tear apart Adam Strange's life and reputation to do it. And it's not Batman. Because Strange went to Batman in issue number 1 and said, Bruce, you got to help me. You got to prove that I'm innocent. And Batman's like, whoa, man, I'm way too close to you. Back the F off. And he found somebody else who's also, I think he's the 3rd smartest man in the DC universe. No spoilers, but there you go. Okay? I mean, the cover to number 1 or number 2 right there gives it away if you look at that big old T-sphere. Spoiler alert. No, he's not. Main cover on my side is by Mitch Gerads. The variant cover on Dom's side is by Doc Shaner.
Gerads cover's awesome.
Strange Adventures number 2. Let us know. What's that?
I like Mitch Gerads.
Yeah. From IDW, this is another one that we've already FOC'd in a long ago, but it's back because everything's got a weird cycle now. This is Crow Leth number 2 of 3. Noel Narcos, the man who knows no pain, is accused of murdering the woman who brought him to the Freak Chic sideshow. With giant holes in his memory, even Noel isn't sure he's innocent, but he'll have to decide soon as a sinister force that eats crows hunts his friends. From writer-artist Tim Seeley, who did Green Lanterns and Nightwing and Shatterstar, cover A on my side is by Peach Momoko, cover B on Dom's side is by Tim Seeley himself. Cover A. Cover A's rad, man.
I'm all on the Peach Momoko.
Are you? You're one of those people?
Yeah, I am.
That's cool. She is awesome, but it's also kind of hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You like Adam Strange, so.
I do. So that speaks volumes to you. Okay, from Image this week, After Realm Quarterly number 2 is on FOC. This is a big old book written by Michael Avon Oeming with art by Taki Soma. After Loki tricks Una into releasing him from his crystal prison, Una must trick the trickster in turn to keep her world safe from the chaos she has unleashed. We also get a glimpse into the larger realms awaiting her next journey. By Eisner Award-winning Powers co-creator Michael Avon Oeming. This is issue 2. We still have copies of number 1 on the rack, so if you're wanting to check something out that's kind of a mythological sci-fi story, hit us up. Let us know. This next one from Image, Ludocrats, just came out this week. If you missed it, if you picked up a copy off of the rack, it is not kid-friendly. There is nudity in issue number 1, so be careful. But it's a 5-issue miniseries, and it's written by Kieran Gillen, so you can't go wrong with that. How could we follow the startling first issue of Ludocrats with issue 2? Smart, very smart. Sometimes it doesn't pay to overthink these things. Herein, stuff on a ludicrous and oft entertaining character happens. They don't give you any information about it whatsoever.
I wanted to read it. I didn't get a chance.
I haven't either. Main cover on my side is by Jeff Stokely. The variant cover on Dom's side is by Chris Anka. Happy trails to you, my friends.
Oh my god, that's great.
All right. From artists, writers, and artisans this week, Hotel #2 of 4 comes out. The horror anthology book written by John Lees with art by Dalibor Talajic hits the stands on June 17th. If you picked up #1 and you enjoyed it, here's your chance to get on board. It's only 4 issues, so make sure you either subscribe or pull a copy to issue 2. Also from AWA this week, we were just talking about this with Nate Allen on Wednesday. Resistance #2 of 6. J. Michael Straczynski, creator of Babylon 5, co-creator of Sense 8, and writer of beloved runs on Amazing Spider-Man, Thor, and Superman, returns to comics with Mike Deodato Jr. Together they plant the flag for a new universe of heroes and villains for the 21st century as governments around the world put pressure on newly superpowered individuals. A few of those so-called reborns band together to demonstrate they won't take oppression lying down. Welcome to the Resistance. Hope you survive the experience.
That's awesome.
6-issue miniseries. #2 is on FOC and in stores June 17th. The main cover there is by Raza. And that's it, kids. That is all she wrote, but it's not really because there is a ton of stuff. What you see right here is the complete list of comics that are on FOC this Monday. If you have any interest in any of them, the easiest thing that you can do is to copy. I don't know if you want to pick one.
I'm looking one to pick.
Okay.
There's just a lot of the same.
There is.
I want something cool.
Something cool. Something.
This one with a crow. There's some Image stuff. Marvel. Oh, we can do some Marvel since we've never seen any Marvel.
Well, they're all trades. They're all trade
trade
paper.
series.
Marvel has no single issues that are on FOC. Go down to I like Mirka Andolfo. So if you scroll down some more, there is a chunk that is Mirka Andolfo's Unsacred #6. Because we didn't talk about that. Go up.
Go up.
Yeah, it's right
There it is.
See it? So
Which
you,
one? Which cover?
just do the main cover. The main cover is by her. So if you take and you copy the item code there that starts with FEB, just like Dom is doing on your screen, copy that sucker, paste it in an internet browser of your choice. The first thing that's going to come up is the Previews World listing for that book. And you get the cover, you get a description, you get the suggested retail price, you get the in-store date, you get all this information for Mirka Andolfo's Unsacred #6 cover A. So you guys can take your time, you can go through this list. It's all broken down mostly by publisher, and then you've got a big chunk of publishers that aren't premier publishers. But you can make a list, you can send us your list, and we will get that stuff added to your subscription, to your pull, so that it's here for you when the books come out. That's as easy as it gets, I think. We put the tools in your fingertips so that you can let us know what you'd like to order. And that's it. And that kind of wraps our show up for today. So if you have questions, hit us up, 303-484-9103. You can email us at hojcomics@gmail.com. If you're watching this, or if you go back to this later on, we've got a YouTube channel, youtube.com/C/Hall of Justice Comics Collectibles. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and ring the bell so that you get notifications when new videos are posted. Like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at HOJ Comics. We're out there everywhere.
Yes, we are.
So we're pretty accessible. So let us know what you'd like to order. Be safe. Have a happy weekend and Memorial Day, and we'll see you guys next week. I'm John.
I'm Dom.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.